Hello and welcome to the Flipping and Wholesaling Houses in New York show. I'm Michael Pinter, where I teach you how to start flipping or wholesaling houses, or if you're already doing it, how to grow your business. So I got a question about co-ops, also known as cooperatives. And co-ops are really something almost exclusively in New York. There are some in Florida, but mostly in New York. And they are usually multifamily buildings, and they are split up into cooperatives. So the major differences between a cooperative and, let's say, a condominium is that a cooperative, you don't get a deed on the property. You get a stock certificate and a proprietary lease. So you don't really own your property. You own shares in the whole cooperative, and your lease gives you the rights to use your property. So the allure of co-ops and why people created co-ops, and why some people still create them today, is that the people who run the co-op board, who are almost always residents, they can control who comes into the building. And what that means, believe it or not, is they can discriminate against anyone. They are really not subject to fair housing laws. They can't openly say, we're not accepting you into the building because we don't like you. I know my wife's grandparents tried to get a co-op many years ago in the city, and they were told straight up that we wouldn't get it because you're Jewish. So you may not have that, but they don't have to give you a reason why they reject you. I have a friend who had a co-op that he was selling around Lincoln Towers on the west side, and the guy buying it was like making $1 million a year and $10 million in assets. He was a very, very well-respected economist, and they rejected him. Co-ops can reject anybody for any reason. So I personally think that they are horrible investment vehicles. Now, can you flip or wholesale them? Wholesaling them, I would say, is complicated, because you've got to understand whoever you want to move into the property has to get approved. Now, if you are wholesaling a contract on a co-op to another cash buyer, it should be no problem. But your cash buyers, there are not many cash buyers who are going to buy co-ops to flip, to fix and flip, to renovate. So it's hard. I avoid co-ops like the plague. So I basically say to my lead management team, if someone says it's a co-op, it's basically a dead deal. Now, I know guys who bought co-ops at a discount during the pandemic and did okay with them. But you've got to understand, you have a property that for you to monetize, for you to actually make money on when you sell it, you are up to you are completely at the whims of the board. So a buyer has to present usually a very, very detailed package, and then can get rejected for reasons unknown. So it's a difficult situation. Can you flip them? You can, but you guys still have to be concerned that you have this limitation on the board. Also, the co-ops can be very limited on which contractors they let in the building, when they let you do work, what they let you do. So you can say, hey, I want to take this wall down. They may say, we don't want you to take the wall down. We want every unit in the H line to be the same. They can do that for you. You are very limited. You don't really own your property. If you take buy a condo in the city, you can pretty much do whatever you want with it, till the exterior walls, and not in you can't do whatever you want to the windows, you can't do whatever you want to the hallway, but you can do pretty much whatever you want in the building because you have a deed that says you own it. But with a co-op, you are really subject to the whims of the co-op. So it's something to be concerned with. I avoid them like the plague. That doesn't mean there aren't people who make money with them. There are a lot of co-ops in Manhattan, a lot of co-ops in all the outer boroughs too. And it's something to be weary of. So if someone brings me a deal, it's a co-op, I immediately say, I can't get into a project where I am limited to how I can sell it and how I fix it. So I usually avoid them. So again, the co-op is called the cooperative. They do exist in Long Island too. I gotta go get my grandson. But that's the basics of it. So I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in all the ways I can help you, go to howtoflipnewyork.com. If you are watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching on any media channel, please click the thumbs up. The likes really help me, because the algorithm shows it to more people. A lot more people are seeing my videos because a lot more people are liking them, and it goes around and around, so I appreciate it. I had a question. Would you say avoid them on wholesale deals as well? I would say avoid co-ops on wholesale deals as well, because I got to tell you, there are not a lot of, I don't know a lot of cash buyers who want to buy them, because for the reasons I just told you, they don't want to be limited to whatever rules the co-op has. So I would avoid them like the plague. What else? Oh, please keep the comments coming. This came from questions. Thank you very much for all your questions. I post 5 times a week. I don't always know what to say. Your questions help me by giving me things to think about, and they also let me answer your questions, which is the point of this video. I am here to answer your questions. So If you ask something, anything, if it's a simple answer, I'll just reply with an answer. If it's something I've covered recently, I'll send you links to the videos. And if it's something new, like this was a question I don't think I ever got asked about cost before, I'll do a brand new video on it. So thank you very, very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Oh, another question. Ash, I think you go tomorrow. Thanks for reaching as well. Yeah, Ash, call me in the office tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. Bye-bye.